Hey everyone, welcome to issues 9 and 10 of Imperium magazine. I'm going to be doing these two issues together for the simple reason being that basically the contents of both these magazines equate to one full box set of Necron Warriors that you would be able to order from GW. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into these. Take out our magazine and the minis. So for those that want to know, the price, the current price for a box of Necron Warriors is £29. So having spent £18 on two magazines, essentially you are saving £11 for these minis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's all the bases. Let's get into issue 9. And issue 9 comes with a Space Marines trifold sheet, chapter organisation. There's some nice photography of the Ultramarines chapter there, and a basic chapter structure. Obviously this is different for certain non-codex compliant chapters, for example the Dark Angels. Right, Necron Phalanx, issue 9. Straight in, got a data sheet for them. They're a troop's choice. And you have your battle record card. You then have, because you get scarabs in this box set as well, we are going to have a look at their scarab status sheet and battle record. And then you have Ultramarines Courage and Honour, and there's a little bit about the Victrix Guard there, which is for Rabuti Gilliman for his personal honour guard. Okay, Age of Witches. So we're going on to psychers that the Imperium uses to navigate the warp. So you have sanctioned psychers, which are obviously approved by the Imperium. You have alien psychers, and you have chaos psychers. They're the three main types within the Warhammer 40k universe. So, Soulless Cohorts. This is a short story about the Necrons. And then you've got your how to build. Now, obviously 9 and 10 go together. So it's saying issue 9 and issue 10, your two sprues will be needed to fully complete the build for these guys. And because all of these Necrons are individually numbered and go together in a specific way, you've got each and every Necron is shown on the build section. You then got playthrough, Duel in the Depths. So we're looking at bringing our captain and our Royal Warden and our Necron Overlord and our Primaris Lieutenant together for a bit of 2-on-2 play. So, and that's the playthrough. So issue 10, some information about Ultramarines again, weapons and war gear. You've then got information about ranged weapons. So we obviously go through the staple, which is the bolt rifle for the Primaris, and the bolter is obviously the standard weapon for Firstborn Marines. And we go on with flamers, plasma incinerators, melter rifles, etc. There's then a piece on Necron Legions. And we're going to go into a how to paint your Necrons. And again, we're starting off with the Rune Lord brass, adding in some Corax white, Abaddon black, and Lead Belcher. So, and that will bring your Necrons up to this current standard. The Legion Assembles. This is a playthrough for your 10 Necron Warriors and 3 Assault Intercessors. So, lead the breakout. Impelled by the commands of their overlord, 2 units of Necron Warriors seek to clear a path to Megaria's surface and repel the coming assault. Hold them back. A trio of Assault Intercessors find themselves caught in the path of the Necron advance. Outnumbered, they must do what they can to halt the Necrons. And this is your playthrough. And this is, we're starting to see full data sheets for the models now. And I think we saw that with the captains and Necron Overlord in the last issue. So then we go into the playthrough. And then we're looking forward. So issue 11 is going to be a Primaris Librarian, and issue 12 is going to be some more paint. So we're looking at Canoptek Alloy, Screamer Pink and Agrax Earthshade to add into your minis, into your painting and modelling supplies. Having looked at the Hachette website for my subscription, I was expecting my subscription to be processed on the 19th of November. However, it is saying that instead of being processed on the 19th of November, it will now be dispatched on the 12th of November. So today's the 4th of November, so literally 8 days' time, the next lot is going to be dispatched. So hopefully about 10 days after that, we will get issues 11 to 14. And I will do some new videos for those. But let's take a look at the Necron sprues. Let me bring you down. And in this kit you get 10 32mm bases with the hexagonal slots in them, and 3 40mm bases. You actually get 13 miniatures in the Necron Warrior kit, which to me is very good value, because you get your Scarab Swarms and your Necrons. Now, the sprues are quite tightly packed. Now these are obviously lifted straight out of Indomitus, and obviously Games Workshop, I'm assuming from the way that this was released in Indomitus, their intention was always to then package this up as the Necron Warriors new kit. You get 2 weapon options with this. You get Gauss Reapers and the standard Gauss Flayer, and obviously 3 sets of Scarab Swarms. You also get alternate head swaps for these Necrons. So you get heads which are fairly well preserved, and then you get some damaged heads as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So yeah, I'm counting 18 heads. So yeah, not a head, not a brand new head for every Necron, but pretty close. These are kind of push fit. They do benefit from being glued, because some of the parts are quite fiddly. But as you can see, the Scarab Swarms are quite nice, and the Gauss Reapers go together like that. The Necrons, basically you're going to put the arms in, and then you're going to put the torso front on to secure those arms. And the torsos are in various states of repair as well, which is quite nice. So looking at those minis, you know, they're gonna paint up to something like this when you are done. These are the ones that I got in Indomitus, and literally they're just painted and then given a wash because they're troops choices and there's so many of them. I haven't spent an awful lot of time giving them a highly detailed paint job. Join me next though, and what I will do is show you how to build up a Scarab Swarm and a Necron with a Reaper and a Gauss Flayer. I've got my Necrons ready, so let's begin. The first thing I'm going to do is look at the Scarab Swarm. So I've got one example here. Now, 2 of these Scarab Swarms within the box set come with these rocks. And these rocks, you need to ensure that they are rotated the right way around. So what I suggest you do is pop in your pegs from your Scarabs, which are 2 different sizes, obviously marry up only one way. And the reason I suggest that is to ensure that when you place the rocks into the 40mm base, they are placed the right way around so that the Scarab Swarms fit correctly. If you don't, you could end up with that sort of arrangement. So, rocks, base, and I'm going to just glue this in. Now, when I previously did these, I didn't glue the Scarab Swarms into these. The reason being is that it allows me to sand the base and basically paint the base, because once you've put the Scarab Swarms on, they cover quite a large section of it and it would make it difficult to do. So I recommend not gluing these in. You can paint these up separate and then push them into the holes once the base is painted and your Scarab Swarms are painted. So that's what I would do with those. Necron with Gauss Flayer. So what I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is position him into his base to give me some stability when gluing. Pretty simple. The next thing we're going to do is sub-assemblies. So first I'm going to build up the firearm with the 2 arms. So the Gauss Flayer with the 2 arms. And these, like I said, they're pushed to fit. So I've pushed it in, but I'm just going to add in a little bit of plastic weld to ensure that there's a bond. And I'm just going to let that go off slightly. And then, so this is the top. So that's the back of the Necron's head just there. Little bit of glue. And then just pop the head in. And those are basically the 3 main sub-assemblies for the Necron. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put the arms in. The arms push in on one side and then just have a tab with a pin. But like I said, they do benefit from being glued. And then the last thing is the torso. And these Necron Warriors, really, they're just so easy to put together like that. And there you go. That's it. That's your Necron Warrior. The biggest time factor with these is clipping them out and trimming off all the seam lines, etc. So same with this one. Torso into the base, or main body into the base. I'm going to glue him down. I'm then going to push in. So this again only goes in one way, in the way it's keyed. So you need to obviously make sure that you get it around the right way. And there you go. So push it in, and again just a little drop of plastic weld. Leave that to go off, and then just a little bit of glue for the head. Okay. Now, Gauss Reaper. Again, I'm going to push the peg in on his arm into the shoulder socket there. Glue for both, and then glue for the torso. And there you go, that is number 3 built. Okay, so 2 Necrons, 1 Scarab Swarm, and that's it. That is how simple and easy these are to do. Like I said, the biggest thing is going to be clipping them from the sprue and cleaning them up, ready to build. Okay, join me next time.